Hey everybody, I'm going to send you this new update for March 30th. I'm recording it over the weekend, but I will submit it on School Loop for viewing on March 30th. So I have quite a few announcements just from last week. And the first being, we haven't been together you haven't been able to see the classroom for our little birthday wall. So I'd like to say happy birthday to some of you who belatedly, Chloe Moffett was March 19th. Lorenzo Carrillo was March 23rd. Veronica Krieger was March 26th. And then today, if you're listening, Monday, Nohea Sharp would be March 30th. And then tomorrow, it's Giselle Hernandez's birthday. So happy birthday to everybody from March. Okay, so I learned something really cool from a parent yesterday. She texted me that if you have an iPhone, there's a feature on your phone that's really kind of neat because you can, without using an app, you can create a PDF from your images instantly. So I sent everybody an email on Saturday with these exact instructions that we're looking at. Maybe give it a try just to see that it's there. You spend a lot of money on these phones, you might as well know that you have an extra function on it that maybe you didn't know about. I definitely didn't know. If you already knew, that is awesome. I'm glad that somebody pointed it out to me. If you are just fine using Cam Scanner or DocScan or whatever you've been doing, then you don't need to worry about this. But I think it's only if you have an iPhone. I'm not sure. Okay, and what's cool about it is, like, if we have assignments that are more than 2 pages, which we already did have one of those, it doesn't matter. This person told me she did up to 11 pages, so I'm sure it could even do more than that. Okay, lunchtime tutoring. So Jay and Leo were available last week and going forward on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I had a student tell me that they weren't sure what the login info was. If you go to your email, I forget when, but I did send the login info for the Zoom ID number. If you just search for lunchtime tutoring, you'll find that email I sent you. Or I did post it on your School Loop news feed. So I did that on Friday, March 27th. So if you just want to scroll through that and look for the lunchtime tutoring, I posted the login credentials for Zoom. So you have 2 ways to locate that. One thing I noticed is that some of you are not watching the videos that I post for the notes, and I can tell instantly in 2 different ways, but the biggest way is when you submit your notes or the homework. I can just tell right away by looking at it that you did not watch the video. So please do that if you want full credit. If we have notes and you aren't filling in the notes exactly how I did it on the video and you're leaving things off, you will get marked down. So if you did already get marked down and you're like, oh, but I want full credit, resubmit it. But you will have to tell me in an email that you did that so I can go back and check it. Okay, so I was always posting things on Google Classroom just as a secondary resource. I know a lot of you have Google Classroom for other teachers. That is not where you're submitting the homework. Hopefully, I think 90% of you now are doing everything through School Loop, which is how I'm grading the homework. So please, if you have not watched the videos for how to upload your homework to School Loop, it should only take you, the video is 4 or 5 minutes. So it's not that long. It does take a little getting used to, but I think once you get it, it's not a problem. At least it does not seem to be a problem for a lot of you. And I did hold a Zoom session on Friday. I had a few students come, but not very many. So at this point, I assume everyone knows how to upload on School Loop. But I did offer that if you wanted a tutorial how to do that. Okay, so please don't email me your homework. It's really hard for me to grade homework by checking the email. What's really helpful on School Loop is everything's in one place. So I don't have to like go back and forth between the email and then to School Loop, and then I have to find the grade book, and then I have to find your name. If you upload it to School Loop, it's right next to your name, and I can give you the points instantly that you deserve. So the little bit of time that it takes you, which hopefully it's not more than a minute, it really saves me probably an hour a day if I don't have to go through the emails and check it that way. The only time I'd love for you to send me an email is if you have a late assignment and you just want to send me a note like, hey, Ms. Baker, I sent in the Simplifying Radicals homework, and then I know to go back to the gradebook and check it. And some of you are like, yeah, I can't really tell if it went through. Usually it'll have like a bar at the bottom on School Loop. It's a green bar, and it'll kind of indicate that it went through. And then at the top, you can see like which one you attached. I only had a very small percentage of students that accidentally attached the wrong assignment. So if you do that by accident, which is probably really easy to do, I'll make a little note in the gradebook and I'll say, wrong assignment, please, upload the correct version. And then I do check it a couple times a day, so I should be able to catch it if you upload it again, but you may need to send me an email like, oh, sorry, I just redid it, and then I know to check. Okay, so I think I'm just going to reiterate about don't post anything on Google Classroom. I know it's easy to do that, but I'm not going to post assignments on Google Classroom anymore just to cut down on any confusion. So if you already did post stuff there, that's fine. Just send it to me on the School Loop. And there's no late homework. So you can submit homework as long as we're on remote learning or online learning. I'm not going to grade you down for any assignment that comes in late. Okay, so just do not stress about that. I know that it doesn't look good to see a 0 when you did something, but if you could just help me out and put it on School Loop, I'm going to give you full points. The only things you don't have to email me about, or not email, but upload to School Loop, Delta Math, that's an online platform, so you don't need to upload anything. Khan Academy, same thing, no uploading, and Edpuzzle. But, and I've put it in the assignment on School Loop, if you do like Delta Math after the due date, even if it tells you it's late, just bypass that. You can still do the problems. I'm not marking it late, but I don't know when to check that you've done it. I can't predict when you've finished your Delta Math if it's late. So that would be the only time you have to send me an email. Gmail, not Loop Mail. Send me a Gmail. I did the Delta Math and like whichever one it was, because we're probably going to have several. So you need to let me know which assignment. I did the Delta Math on factoring. Khan Academy, same thing. It generates like a spreadsheet for me, like who's watched the videos and who's maybe submitted if there were any questions or problems. I just go based off of that. If you don't log into the class, it may show up that you haven't done the work. And so I might put a 0. So make sure you're logged in. I did put the links on School Loop, so in case you want to double check what the class code is, it's on School Loop for the assignment. And that way it'll link it to you and my class. Okay, so far the only things you really have to upload are anytime we have notes where you're physically having to write them, any handouts that you physically have to fill out, or if I assign you problems in the book because you're going to physically have to write those out. Everything, all of those are on School Loop, not Google Classroom. If you go back to the email I sent, you can figure out that way on your iPhone if you want to scan, or not scan, but you take a picture of your assignment and it'll convert it to one PDF instantly. Okay, so, or if you have Cam Scanner, but I feel like everyone has been doing that. So just a handful of you that might need help with that, or you're still learning how to do that. So again, please let me know if you need help. Oh yeah, Delta Math. So Delta Math is a little finicky. So if you have a problem where you're like, I know I got this right and it's not taking it, do me a favor, take a picture of it, email me on Gmail, and tell me what your answer was. And that way I can look at it and go, oh yeah, you are correct, but this is how they wanted you to type it in. Or I might say, no, that's not right. So yeah, let's go back and work it out. I was thinking, I held a Zoom session on Friday. It was just a tutoring. It wasn't, it wasn't a notes or like a class session where it was mandatory. But I was thinking on Fridays, if you want, I could do tutoring sessions. And then that way, any questions that you've had from previous assignments that week or even the week before, that would be a good day to check in with me. What else? Oh, on Edpuzzle, this is for Algebra 2. You each have you're in a different class. So if you're in third period, make sure you click on the third period link, because I had a couple of you click on the fifth period link, so then it puts you in my fifth period class. So when I looked at my third period class, it looked like you had a 0, but then I went back and fifth period had you down. So it was really confusing at first for me. So if you can do me a favor and make sure you click on the right link for that, for your class. And if anybody needs help, I'm happy to talk to you on Zoom, but we just need to schedule an appointment time. And again, the tutoring is Tuesdays and Thursdays, so if you have any homework questions for that, and you get extra credit. And after this week, we're on spring break. So those are my updates for the week, and I hope everyone's doing okay. Let me do my little extra credit drawing. Let's see, I'm gonna go to the top. I think you guys can see it this time, so I'm gonna click on, I think I'm in fifth period, so I'm gonna do my single name, Sean Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy, that's what Mr. Jones calls him. All right, I just gotta write it down. So I got Sean for fifth period. Okay, now I gotta do third period. Okay, single name. Sandra, you are the next pick. Third period winner. Okay, and then seventh period is my finite math class. Single name, Tess Hilbert. Okay, guys, that would be it for today. Oh wait, I did see something that I want to show you real quick. If you want to just do subscribe to the YouTube channel, every video I'm going to post on here, some of them are going to cross-reference with Edpuzzle. So I might be doing Edpuzzle because I'm looking at this going, okay, not everybody watched the notes on Guess My Number. So I can tell because when I check the homework, some of the answers are incorrect, or you didn't fill out the notes completely the way I did on the video. So for example, let me go to that. This is for Algebra 2. The answer for number 4, it was x equals 11, but I wanted to see the expression, and I did this in the notes. So if you follow the notes, that is what we also put, not just the answer or the number. And then I kind of like showed my work here, how I got 11. Also on the YouTube channel, I put right here, so it says Algebra 2, and then Finite Math, so it's not confusing for which course the notes go to. All right, bye-bye.